Jukes that way.
Oh yeah, my point being, Weekend's little fanboy mod, they tried saying that I was like cyberbullying his mod and shit like that because I was making fun of the fact that his mod was trying to call my YouTube channel trash. He was making fun of the fact that my YouTube channel's trash and doesn't get 1K views per video. He was calling me trash as like a commentator. He was saying I'm trash as a player, that my video is never going to get any views. And mind you guys, keep in mind, this is all because I said dominating weekend subs with a wheelish jungle is just too easy. That was all I did. That was a YouTube title clickbaiting with a name. Because who doesn't fucking clickbait in content creation? And they just went crazy with it, man. They started saying that I'm bullying this kid because he's trying to DMCA strike me. And, like, hold up. Oh, let me just show you guys how funny this shit is. Oh, whoops. This was. Oh yeah, that was a clip of me literally stealing Fire Giant in that game. I
soloed her.
Look at this.
Was she playing ADC?
Look at this kid, dude.
No, she's playing a Wheelix. There were so many times where I styled on her. How embarrassing. I literally styled on her like 7 times that game. One time she blinked on me and I pre-axed her blink and killed her.
Okay, cool story, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'm not even a weekend sub, bro. I literally every single time I get a sub in that stream, it's because I say any gifters.
So you are a sub. You are a sub. You just don't want to admit to being a sub. I understand.
Gifters?
To be fair to that kid, I wouldn't want to admit to being a weekend sub. But look at this.
Can you DMCA someone for clickbaiting your name? Genuine question. Is that a thing? Can somebody look it up?
Dudes wants to DMCA strike. He's trying to convince his chat that I deserve to be DMCA striked because I made a clickbait YouTube. I didn't even put his name in it. I literally put Weekend's name as the DMCA title. He gets mad when you call him a weekend dick writer. Yeah, he gets mad when people call him a weekend dick writer, but then does this. Oh wait, no, this is that was just a clip of me bopping. Sorry, that was the wrong clip. Oh yeah, this is. I don't even think I can do anything. Remember?
I'm not bothering.
You guys remember when he said that he styled on me like 7 times that game, and my scoreline is literally 10-2 and 8. And watch this. This is the same game, by the way. Literally same game.
Good luck, Outer. No.
But I'm a bad player. Oh yeah, I did. But I'm a bad player, right? I'm bad at the game though. Right? Is it this one? Oh yeah, here it is. Look at this.
Yo, I'm a text Kurt that thumbnail.
But I'm not a weekend fanboy.
Title. It's gonna be so funny. He could DMCA it if he wanted to. I think for using his name, you could just copyright strike it. No, it doesn't matter. The video's not even gonna get any views. So.
Not gonna get any views, except for mine because I'm so fucking obsessed with Taco. I've got to get a butthurt e-boy when she clickbaits my friend's name. Only I can clickbait Kurt Weekend Shrey. All right. Only I'm allowed to clickbait Kurt Weekend Shrey. All right. I paid good money to be one of his top moderators. All right. Real good money to be one of his top moderators.
They're maybe anticipating that next support pick being fourth for Radiance.
Yeah, I wonder if PK. I think
Like,
PK is likely to either ban.
It's just like I said, chat. Like I can't even get mad at them because it's just so cringy. Like these kids try to say that they're mad cringy, like that I'm cringy and shit like that, and it's like, bro, you literally spazzed out and wanted to convince your chat to DMCA strike my channel because I put destroying weekend subs is too easy with a wheelish jungle as a YouTube title. You have any idea how fragile ass your ego has to be for that to happen? Like, your ego is so fucking fragile, man, for that to let it be a thing that it bothers you. Especially with the amount of times that, like, my name gets clickbaited in the scene. You will never once see me be like, guys, can we DMCA strike this person for clickbaiting my name? I will never in my life do that shit, man. Absolute beta nonsense.
Fits in with that style, like you said. So perfect pickup for them, especially if that Cabrakan comes through. The Knights looking for their duo lane.
It's crazy
That
too.
man hovering over someone, I believe we haven't
Like,
gotten to see this tournament a lot.
like the craziest part of me by far, man, is the fact that they're trying to say I'm the one bullying this kid, and they don't even realize their hypocrisy in trying to mob mentality witch hunt me over a clickbait YouTube title, and they're trying to mob mentality bash me and start talking about how like I'm a trash commentator, I got fired from like Weekend's literally just making shit up about me. He knows I didn't get fired from High Res. Literally anybody at High Res, you could ask them. He always Hinduman. Hinduman, did Tiger get fired from Myres? He'll tell you no. You want to know why? He has to tell you no because they know for a fact that I chose to quit. That's why it's so funny. I'm pretty sure I could probably even find the paperwork where it literally says that I chose to leave. It's just such weirdo fan behavior, man. It's so weird to me. Like I can forgive a lot of the things that Weekend does, but him being so diehard like defense for his boy is probably gonna come back to haunt him someday, man. Because that kid that's always following him around, like fanboying him, sure it might be cool while it's happening. I get it. I get having a diehard fan like that, but constantly sticking up for a kid that's so blatantly in the wrong here, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just too weird. I mean, go somewhere else than Anubis. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I that's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry that it hurts your feelings, but like this is just how it goes. This is literally something that I was being bashed about for last night.
How does matchup fare against this Guan Yu?
I imagine that it's pretty volatile because if you don't put yourself in a position to get Tiger stunned in lane, that Talu Assault's going to get a full channel.
But I do want to focus on the game now, though. PK and Radiance. I don't know how to feel about these drafts.
I think that
I think PK has a better draft than Radiance right now. But Bestet's really good at killing Aphrodite.
But Scary has really made his name for himself, not in lane during these Smite World Championships, but on these early rotations. And Wukong's a god that can match early rotations really well with a really good, quick clear, and of course being able
Dude, I wonder if...
Yo.
Now,
You think Bestet's an instant Afro killer here?
Yeah, I was literally just talking about that on stream.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing Bastet does here, though, is kill Afro.
It applies anti-heal for a long period of time.
She's like she's the healer killer right now. She's like the only
yeah,
healer
raw,
killer.
hell, Afro.
Everything you know what you're getting into. This
I'll be right back. I gotta pee real quick.
Scream that as loud as things like the Ymir and the
Dude, oh my god.
Going to be an early game oriented adapting, or is he looking for the late game potential?
I think all of Radiance.
This is what I was waiting for, though. Like, where the hell have the Jing Wei's been?
Ready to talk a little bit because I think this is going to be.
Where the hell the the Jing Wei picks been?
Of the play style of these two teams, PK clearly willing.
Like, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Look at this kid Venom. Look at this kid Venom. Hey, man, sorry that I made a clickbait title. Literally, making a clickbait title on YouTube is considered bullying. This isn't bullying, though. This is not bullying.
Yo, I'm a text Kurt that thumbnail or that video title. It's gonna be so funny. He could DMCA it if he wanted to. I think for using his name, you could just copyright strike it. No, it doesn't matter. The video's not even gonna get any views. So.
Make your choice and pay the price. The path you have chosen is not a
I'm clearly the one bullying for that. I'm clearly bullying that kid. That was me in the clip, not that kid. That was me. I'm definitely bullying him.
Soul laners start to flex a little bit more damage into their builds.
That's what I'm saying, chat. Like, I don't have to get mad at these people. Like, it's just kind of funny. It's just funny to me at this point.
You can turn up the gas pretty quickly.
I'm hoping something's not wrong, though, with the set itself, because normally when it takes them this long to get into the game after the picks and bans have been established, is not a good sign.
Late game Robin yesterday where it was phenomenal from Cuvo because he had to be phenomenal at the end of that to make it work. Robin, you know, we talk about him so much as this.
I'm scared, dude, that it really is the servers bugging.
Really starts to be able to get the ball rolling for his team. Bastet also has some pretty good damage early on, but is Cuvo going to be able to take that damage and force the Scylla into an uncomfortable position, or maybe
poor Gore? Yeah, this is where it's the worst moment possible to be on the desk, because there's only so much that you can say about both of these comps. There's only so much you can say about the comps themselves. Like, you really need to go in game, but like, I definitely think that something happened with the game itself for them to not already be in game, because normally they like to get right to the match once they already have the picks bans established like this. So Fingers crossed, chat, that we don't have Smite Pause League for this set. All right, nice.
Going the dash there, Core and aggro. It's Finch and Mifflin as moving a game.
I just gotta hope that they don't have like problems as the match happens. Not surprised that the big man teams took Scylla away.
Deal with all this sustain. Guan Yu and Aphrodite allowed through Afro and Paul's hands. I know there's some strong picks. Scylla's been big this
Yeah, I
season,
mean,
so if Cupid
Best
and
Tech
Mirror,
can definitely
can they
bully
consist on
Afro,
this?
but
I think
if
you can,
PK
Finch.
don't
I mean,
get
we already
punished
had Afro
early,
highlight how
there could be
easily
some
it's gonna be
problems.
applied anti-heal from the Radiance draft. Benji with the
Oh yeah, I
GP
gotta move the
bang
cam.
from downtown.
Should be good
Always
over
been able to
here.
apply a brawler's bead stick. Adapting with a dot is gonna be huge. That means that there's gonna be a lot less healing
That should
for
be better.
a long time.
Perfect.
If he's able to get those claws in
You
there,
can let
but
me know if
even
that's a
big man
problem.
Tim's
I
on
think where it's
Scylla
at now is good
should have a
though.
pretty easy time applying
Yeah,
that divine ruin.
invades.
I like this from Aurora. Getting disruptive on PKs.
Yeah.
Pathing. It does not stop them from securing.
That's annoying though, man. That's so much damage from a mirror. And Cyclone's gonna hit level 2 here, I think.
Then get off to a good start. He can get aggressive exactly like this. There is the slow. And even without the kill, not a
That
bad
sucks
start.
though, losing
That man's
beads
beads
level 1.
already on cooldown.
I'm sure he's counting his lucky stars.
Oh,
They decided to
whoops.
lock in Jingwei this time around. That added layer of safety is going to be needed when Radiance is playing as aggressive as they are in this duo lane. Aurora on the Ymir, Cyclone spin on Cupid. That's a 2013 kill lane
There
if
we
I've ever
go.
seen one.
There it is. Alright, got you guys.
Might have happened here in lane. There's plenty of
Smite
cover.
servers are trash right now? Yeah, that's what I'm not sure, Elliot, because like
In that middle lane, we talked about it already, right?
they are playing online. Like these guys are having to play off of INAP servers as opposed to like LAN servers, and that makes a world of difference in terms of like ability usage and relic usage and stuff like that.
Radiance to set the pace in this one. If they are able to find a lead, this could very easily end quickly. If Paul falls early, he's going to fall constantly throughout the duration of this match. It certainly can go late. It's something that PK flourishes in. They'll drag the game as long as they need it to go, right? If it has to be 56 minutes for PK to win, PK is going to 56.
Dude, I'm so sad that Lasbra didn't win though. Would have been cool to see Lasbra make a Worlds run. But that ghost set was just like so that ghost set was so clearly one-sided. It's not even funny. This makes you feel bad.
Unfortunately, that strong squad, we had to say goodbye to them. We are down to our final 3 teams. Ghost in the finals already. And then one of these joining them is adapting, takes some damage, trading with Qfo. Fred, no kill potential, but don't you feel like there's maybe some pressure on adapting to get a dub here in his final, potentially final season?
I feel like this is going to be a long game one.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, Radiance can't really play that aggressive anywhere else other than duo. And they've got Jingwei in duo.
I wouldn't be surprised. We already had a highlight.
Like,
he's one of the more selfish
Is
youngsters
super
in
safe.
the league.
I think Guan Yu's pretty safe too with his ult.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Goals are going to be in this game and adapting.
I feel like by the time Besta gets Brawlers online and can start looking to punish Afro, it might be too late because they might have needed that punish sooner. Like, that's the only thing I'm thinking.
Getting rid of Paul, pressuring him out of the fights, if not outright killing him. But now showing some presence.
Yeah, Event's cool too.
Who's pushed up a little
I don't know.
bit.
I just feel like that set. I just felt bad for Ven and what's his name the most. Oh man, dude. All these solo lane ganks. He needed that though.
King for a reason.
You're right.
Keeps the crown on his head and he keeps it warm.
Scary just punishing himself.
That's such a huge start for him. Scary D.
That's literally just like PK punishing themselves. He just got his blue buff too.
Exactly what they needed to do with that Jing though.
Yeah.
Locking down the mobile Ymir.
Yeah. That's so gross, man. Like, how do you live as a Ymir there? I also hate that I'm still like a second or two behind you. What's your timer in game?
416.
Yeah, I'm like half a second behind you now. It's probably the closest I can get it.
No, that's okay.
It's just so late.
First blood bounty goes the way of Radiance, but still PK has the goal advantage across the board.
Wow.
Oh, don't forget Power Hour, Smite Power Hour.
Impressive, isn't it, from this
Bringing it
Pittsburgh
back.
team? And that's a big discussion, I think.
What were the rules again?
Which team came in hot? Which team came in cold? We obviously know the answer.
All right, so the rules.
Radiance playing for their first time on a stage like this in weeks.
Every 2 gifted subs.
Maybe right at the start of this.
Okay.
Every 2 gifted subs, you get a drink. Every objective kill, every multi-kill, every missed ult, every tower, and every 5 minutes in game drink.
Every 5 minutes in game. All right, let's 5 minutes.
Yeah, drink.
Bring you so far. Radiance has been the favorite almost the entire year.
You said every kill?
Every multi-kill, yeah.
Every
Because
multi-kill.
chat control can drop like 6 gifted subs, and that's 3 drinks right there, or 10, and then that's 5. So it's like
Oh,
they can
shit.
they can roll you, yeah. Plus everything else going on in game. I'll be honest with you, I'm already feeling a little white girl.
How many have you had?
Oh, 1.5, almost 2.
I've almost have 2.
Yeah.
I think he's perfectly able to rise up to the challenge. He's played so well for this team. Scylla's been such a
Maybe,
power
Elliot.
this weekend. It surprised me a bit how much he's been valued, but she's looked great. And Tings can make it work, but Neil's in trouble. Cyclone's been already using the ultimate. Neil Ma makes that with an ultimate of his own, so no harm, no foul. But that's 2 ultimates.
I'm glad that we're
for
finally
Radiance.
seeing
Just
something
the
other
one
than
for PK.
Artemis.
But as I was saying about Tings, I think he can more than handle rising up to this challenge.
I just wish there was like more, I don't know, like on her and
I
and
really
do
don't
stuff.
understand why there hasn't been. Like, especially for early aggro metas.
Yeah, that
Like-
and no Sobex, like really, and it's like what the.
Yeah, I don't understand the lack. I know pros have like certain strats that they practice, but I feel like they're not going for stuff that's like obviously ridiculous right now. I feel like Sobek should be picked every game.
Bro, they're getting teams are getting 3-0'd back and like left and right. Like,
Yeah, they're not doing any of the like. I don't know. I feel
hey,
like
this
they're
is
just
meta. These are the top picks. These have been the top picks all year. These are the only characters played all year in ranked. Hey, we're gonna avoid those completely in our pro matches. Hey, we lost 3-0.
Mono, you're right. I can't read. Mono. I love you though. I'm not very good at reading, but thank you so much for the sub love and support. Happy to have you here with us today at the Keto family, aka the Otter Posse. And you're right, chat. You're right. That drinks for subs 100%.
It's this Neil Ma. It's him on Jingshen constantly moving forward, trying to find the sky hook.
I even I took a little bit extra there for you, just because I was so late, because I can't read. You know what's funny too is I remember when it happened, it registered. I was just talking about something else at the time, and I forgot to properly thank you. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the love. I really do appreciate it.
Obviously, Paul for PK, and then whose job is it to try and mitigate them on that opposite side?
In the early game, keep your eyes on adapting around these 3v3 fights. It's really going to be on him to try and shut down this Aphrodite Paul on the other side. But for PK, Cuvo Fred is looking to shut down Big Mad Tings. This is a tale as old as time. Junglers looking for mid laners. It's almost just a direct opposition there. And I expect to see PK likely have their soul laner rotate out a little bit earlier than Benji will. Scary D is a player that likes to get involved very early on in the match.
How many percent? So this is. It just looked interesting. I don't actually know it, but it's like hard cider, rosé style hard cider, and it is 6% alcohol.
Very early in the game, but I mean sooner than what his
They're like 6%
opposition is.
drinks.
Getting over there and finding those impactful moments. A lot of the times he has to do it because his team has fallen behind.
But yeah, it's just like this cider, this rosé cider.
Meanwhile, adapting.
Because I like regular ciders, but like I kind of just wanted to try the rose cider or the rosé. You know, since that matters. Yo, Otto, that's a huge honor. Honestly, I feel so much worse that you're telling me I'm your first streamer sub. Didn't even say anything. Oh, I hope I don't scar you. I hope I don't scar you for the future, but I really do appreciate the sub love. I'm so sorry. I just can't multitask to save my life. You've had them? They're pretty good. Yeah, they've got pretty solid taste, honestly. Yeah, Zap doesn't even have the beads though. Free gold. This is about to be another sip.
We gotta hurry up.
They have no idea. They have no idea. I think Scary's dead though. Oh my god. Never mind, Guan Yu.
Oh! Everyone uses that Scylla skin for a reason.
You think he saw it?
That skin is broken.
I don't know if he saw that, honestly.
It's literally a pay-to-win skin.
I'm surprised it's not comp banned. I'll put it that way. I really don't know how that skin isn't comp banned, but the I'm a Monster, the Child's Play one is. Because this one has really similar coloring to that one. Dude,
Dude,
I feel so bad. Feel something no one, yeah. I don't care if I do this. Oh my god. Alright, 2 drinks by the way.
Comes Cubo, Fred to back him up, but adapting has the damage, and Paul has been removed quickly. 4 members of Radiance are gonna bear down on Cubo.
There it is. Big kills. Drink, drink.
Get one more off a nasty wall.
Oh, this is so big. That was actually such a huge punish.
Drink, drink, drink. Yeah, and it was 10-minute mark.
Bong rip when D aside.
5 gifted subs for the bong rip.
5 gifted subs for a bong.
You send those 5 subs, I'll go grab the rip right. I got the Snoop.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you saying that you didn't get me a Snoop Dogg bong for my birthday?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tape here.
That was your birthday gift.
To these fights and catching you off guard. That was PK.
Yeah, it's the Bewitching Bunny. Zelda. Zelda had the name right. That's actually crazy though, man. How hard to see this skin is. Guarantee Scylla gets banned at some point this set. I don't know why, but I feel like
It needs to be banned. Everyone's using this fucking skin.
because it's the only one not comp banned.
It is OP.
I love how close to his cam Big Man Tings gets. I love just like how Tings like half his head just like disappears to his player cam.
You talking about the gamer lean?
Yeah, he's got that heavy gamer lean. I respect it.
I like the gamer lean.
Right? Yo, Nate. Alright, Nate, Elliot. I see you guys. I see you guys. What's wrong? Oh yeah, so I'm trying to explain, chat, about the skins with like the colorations. It's a lot easier to see from the overhead perspective, like from our top down perspective, we can see the skin pretty well. But like when you're actually playing it in game, it's really hard to see.
Oh, that, and it's also like silent too in game.
Yeah, it's really quiet as well in game.
It's hard to hear those abilities. It's like a lot of the other skins, you know. Oh shit.
To try and help out Freeze lands, and they secure the red buff, or does end up going over to PK. No one stepping in to claim it.
Neil is so dead.
To the order side team, and maybe Radiance can get a kill after all as Neil Ma's low and
oh, this could be good though.
His life. Aurora is stuck behind the wall, so Cubo Fred claims his life. They make it 1-for-1.
That man forced used the airstrike to escape the situation. I think it was Paul with the back off that was able to confirm that red buff for his team. Well played.
Yeah, the Gummy Medusa skin's really quiet. That Caterpillar Medusa skin's really quiet. Like, skill shots like that are very quiet and hard to see are just a nightmare on pro play. I think Zap's in a really good spot here, though. Yeah, no bullshit, though. Zap's in a really good spot. Like, the fact that they haven't... Yeah, but they haven't killed him yet. I feel like Zap will probably be the one to carry here. If anything.
If anybody's gonna carry, yeah.
I feel like Zap carries. It's like, how do you deal with the Jingwei? Like, who on Radiance can deal with Jingwei if it goes late? They don't have anybody for Jingwei. Because Benji doesn't even have thorns. And Aurora can't buy thorns. He has to buy Shell, I think. Or Ankh.
Benji's already made it over there to the other side of the fight.
Yo, what if Radiance doesn't buy a Curse Ankh?
Oh man, that would just be really ego, really bad. I mean, they have the anti-heal. They got the brawlers already. They got the Divine Ruin.
Paul's got the Lotus Crown online as well as the Chronos Pendant, so he's going to be healing often and supplying defense to his team. The front line of PK is going to be very strong.
Another good wall. Magi's gives an opportunity.
No, not if you're in a state that's like legal, Elliot. It doesn't matter.
Takes all that damage. Afro just gives him a little kiss. He's full HP.
I feel like this is actually really bad for Radiance. Like they were starting to do some really good things with adapting, but yeah, see, this is what they need to do. They have to force.
Has to use both relics just to survive. Whirlwind of Rage and Steel brings in Aurora. I'm a Monster is there for backup, but in the background, Cubo Fred stomps, adapting to try and get one up against the King. But Benji trades it back. It's It's jungle for mid laner. And
That's
now
so
Benji
much
off the
commit
lures in the back of
though
the fight,
for
but still
freaking
has
Afro.
Yeah, Somersault Cloud is going to be forced out here, but what are Radiance going to do with this time?
But
Adapting
does Afro
dead,
have Lotus
Paul's
Crown
dead,
yet?
now
Yeah.
their team feeling confident,
Okay.
but Gold Fury's still available.
I
It
feel like
seems
Afro
we're
gets a
gonna let this
little
one
bit
fizzle
more in
until
her
both of
build,
them
and they're never
respawn,
killing her
but I'd
again
like to see Radiance try and
without a
push
Yeah,
curse
it's gonna
song.
be tough.
Paul being the
You
healer
got Chronos,
is
you got
such a huge
Lotus.
loss.
I'm really just
Really is, I
watching
mean, they did
Aurora
so
because
much
like
work
I'm
with that
scared
Pulse
Aurora
ult,
might go
that
for
Light
like
goes with
Sunder or
Prelates,
Shell here
and still
over
felt
a
like
curse
Radiance
song.
weren't comfortable
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's gonna do yet.
Now, even when Paul
He's
makes it
got
back
reinforced
as
Magi's and he's
Radiance
going to
again,
Stone of
without
Binding.
beads or Aegis, it should still
No, I
be
think Neilmon's
much
doing.
easier
Oh,
than
somebody was
normal to
saying
take care of
Neilmon
this
needs to
Afro.
step it up. What do you
Radiance
think
is
about
gonna
the
have a
Shane
huge
10 play
advantage
so
moving into
far?
this next engagement.
You're
I
the
wouldn't be
support main.
surprised if it's not around the Gold Fury, but we
It's
might
just
see
tough
also
because
go for the
he
Pyromancer.
literally
This
grabs
is
Jing
gonna be
Chen to
a
lock
lot
down
easier
Ymir.
going for them, and
That's
already
literally it. Like when they
Paul
dive,
pressure
like that's what the
Aurora
Jing Chen is
constantly
for.
putting these
To
That's
kill
all
the
he's
dive.
doing. It's just like he's just
Yeah,
rooting,
you either peel the
instant rooting.
dive or you kill that Ymir before the fight breaks out, and it's like Ymir is just too fucking tanky. Grab Magi's early, so all that HP plus stops the 2, which is the root, and then he just grabs Stone of Binding as well, and he got upgraded on.
Yeah, it looks like this is the competitive support meta right now. It's just that early Magis.
I mean, it's all right. It's not the best though.
I really do feel like auras are the best. Like,
They are.
no lie. I feel like that's
Yeah.
what puts Raffer in a different tier than a lot of other supports. Is that he always goes for like auras and shit.
He also plays supports that have mobility though.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like he's not like if you do Ymir and you do the auras, it's a little tough because it's easy to get caught. Like they CC you once, and you're usually going to be CC'd by everybody else. But when you're like Sobek and Kuzenbo and these other characters, like you can build the auras, and if they CC you, you just LOL ult immunity out, or you know you have other shit.
Yeah, I'm glad he got the Ankh. Yeah, he already got the
Dashes,
Cursed
runs.
Ankh upgrade too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How forced you are into that.
It's good. It's also
Guardians
damage
are OP
reduction on the whole
because they
team.
have really high
Like,
base
tags with
scaling.
it.
Like their base damage scaling is insane. That's why Guardians are so strong. But yeah, Aurora definitely had to grab the Cursed Ankh. I'm glad that he grabbed an upgraded Cursed Ankh too, because we are at the team fighting stage already.
I'd say just about 0. Maybe they're just looking to force him out or potentially.
But yeah,
force
there's
an
like no
ultimate.
gold lead
Sure,
here.
Benji
There's like an
can't beat his
800 gold
backline
lead. That
disruption
doesn't even
factor
count as a
he
gold
has
lead at
been,
this point.
but instead, all they
I feel like
lose
that's so
is
bad
that
against a healer
engagement
comp.
factor for PK. Cavalry charge gonna be down for a very long time.
The beads are back up for Paul though, but not the Aegis yet.
Cyclone's wild, taking that much damage.
Yeah.
So Radiance have kind of given PK time
No
to
heals.
start Paul back
Gotta get those
Man.
Cupid hearts.
even without scaring these all, but
I was about to say, it does have hearts, but they know it's on cooldown.
Yeah, they dive. They're diving her hard,
He's
but
already in some trouble. Benji the only one that's still with him, as it looks like Adapting had to back up. So Benji on the Somersault Cloud.
They didn't get anything out of him.
Nope.
He didn't use beads or Aegis, he knew. He read that team fight so well.
Afro ulted the Sun Wukong and the Bastet damage.
Yeah, Radiance maybe pulled the trigger just a tad late. PK have the primal down to half, and Neomar gets frozen at the top of the fight, gets low, and then comes the cat. But Scary D doing his work in the back line, has the horse back.
Dude, they're all on different targets.
Oh,
Oh man.
yeah.
Has to use the Aegis and the bead.
All on different targets.
But now Radiance
I think they get
goes for a
Adapting here,
re-push,
though.
but Adapting
Zap's
falls,
like-
the roar falls
oh,
as
Zap
well,
could
but
counter
what for
collapse.
PK, though it does cost them Neomar.
Divide and conquer strategy. Zapman alone in the back. Take the 1v1 up against Cyclone.
And absolutely making it work. Benji's
Dude,
through, but
Zap just
Zapman
made
gets
such a
the
huge
double,
play.
and he's turning back the clock. Big work from
He's probably
PK
so dead,
here in this
though.
fight. But now Zapman found a way to fall. Kings is
Now,
in some
Zap bought them
trouble
so
as
much
well
time.
overall.
Jesus
Ends up being a
Christ.
4-for-2, and PK take that just about every time.
Radiance
I
keeps getting
cannot
sucked into the pace
believe
that
how
PK
much
is trying to
time Zap
establish
just
around these
bought.
team fights. They need to be more decisive when they go in. They need to take advantage.
I want to see a
When
game where
Scary's not
Cupid and
out there,
Artemis
when they
don't get in.
have the healing to match what PK's able to bring.
I wanted to see
Right?
hunters that actually can
Yeah.
brawl. Ooh.
Oh, the jingle!
And he
Oh
wins
my
it, and he won
God.
that case as he finds a way to steal away the primal with the cudgel. I mean, I saw
Wow.
the
God, dude, they really let that happen. Nobody checks
Cannot
that.
believe it.
That's
Jinku
crazy.
Bang stealing the gold Fury for Radiance,
That hurts.
keeping them afloat. 1,000
Objective,
lead.
drink. Oh, we also 15-minute mark,
Oh
almost
yeah.
20-minute mark.
No, I owe like 5. Just chalk it up to 5.
PK cannot be feeling good about that one, but they still, it's just 1,000.
Just chalk it up to 5.
Really that much.
Why did not pick won't pick Cthulhu or King Arthur anymore? Cause competitive meta, baby.
In an even state, so I don't think they should be too concerned. They could still win.
They absolutely can. They've been fighting very, very well so far. And Radiance.
All right, I owe like
maybe
5
the
drinks still,
opportunities
so
aren't quite as good as
here
we
we go.
think. I mean, we've got so much information.
I really want to see
Radiance
other
don't really
hunters,
have all the
Rogers. I'm
same,
so mad.
but it's created
I'm
some
not mad
opportunities
actually.
for
I'm
people
like,
to
I'm
right
just
back
sad
into this
about
game
the
and still
hunter
cause
picks that we've
problems.
seen so
As
far.
Kubo, Fred, and Scary threaten Benji,
Am I
they
tipsy
really would
yet?
love to
No,
here.
I'm not
Just get
tipsy
him in
yet.
the
I don't
field
think
to
so, at
keep that
least.
away from him.
I
Meanwhile,
actually,
Radiance
like, I've
take care
drank
of the
those 2
pyro
beers
mix
kind of
with
slow.
Fury
Based on
and
the
Pyro
drinking
go to
rules, I've
Radiance.
drinking them
Now,
kind of slow.
Psycho's been getting aggressive, dropping the fields of love and forcing Scary D to use his own ultimate.
Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, Zapman taking away the tier 1 tower. If no one rotates a stop,
I still load like one more.
the tier 2. It's going to be big man things on the rotation.
Man, they really want Scary. Holy shit.
Yeah,
He
Jing
should
is
die,
just
right?
free pushing. Yeah, he's dead,
Oh,
but Jing's
man.
pushing tier 2.
That's so
Wait for
bad
the
though, that
1-1.
punish.
Neuromal's literally buying time for the tier 2.
Yep,
Well,
they already got it. Zap's going in now? Okay, Zap.
oh,
Okay, Zap.
oh, the roof!
No, he's gonna... Zap's gonna get out, I think. Neilmall should die.
And he got caught by the 2. Here comes the stun.
But look what's happening in the right
Benji.
lane.
Is Benji not gonna go? Oh, he did. He blinked it.
Yeah. Oh,
What
cooldown
the-
zone.
What?
Oh, he wants that shit.
What the fuck is Benji doing?
He can't kill anybody.
He was going aggressive, turned around.
Dude, that sucks.
Oh, he could kill Jing if he committed, but he got baited by Zap.
Very, very close, but Radiance did so much
I don't hate Cupid or Artemis. I can definitely
Bruh,
see their
Paul
competitive
looks-
viability.
Look at
but
Paul's cam.
I hate that more ADCs at the pro level aren't
He looked
trying to
like he
take
took
these
like
other
5
hunters.
bong rips, and
like
he's like,
Jing
like
Wei.
snorting G Fuel.
You know, I can see, like I said, Jingwei, Medusa,
My man Paul, dude.
Hui, they're all hunters that like I've been wanting to see in response to like all the Cupid and Artemis picks. I think they're all really good hunters against these picks. Dude, Zap just made such a massive play though for
I
PK.
love Paul. Look at Paul, dude. He's just,
Dude, I love Paul.
he looks so fried.
Paul just always looks sauce though.
Dude, he looks so fried.
Like this is the real mastermind though. Scary D and Paul. Oh my god. They've been crushing for PK. Like the 2 of them, been playing out of their mind, man.
Dude, Scary D looks like an oil prince.
They've been really willing to use Fields of Love on Scary D. That does get
I can kind of see it, you know.
But is that a favorable trade for Radiance?
I don't know. Scary D cracks me up.
I like Scary, yeah.
Yeah, no, Ronnie clacks me up.
I'll never forget that picture where he took a selfie with a trash can, and he was like, "Yo, shout out to
No, that was
Adapting," or
Mask.
whatever. Oh, that was Mask.
That was Mask that did that. You troll.
Oh shit! I thought it was Scary.
I mean, Scary might have done one too, but I remember Mask distinctly doing that.
I was dying when I saw that. I miss
Avian,
Mask,
you're
man.
not
He was
wrong.
cool.
You're not wrong, Avian.
Maybe they can't engage, but there's a wall.
Yo, me too,
Neuromal's
Victoria.
just missing everything. Sucks.
They're not gonna hard commit.
Yeah, but look, he's already full HP.
Yeah, he needs to get the Magi's
Healer
off that
meta.
Ymir so they can lock him down.
Healer meta, by the way. Oh. Benji, maybe? They could kill Sumukong. They wanted to.
The mid-tier 1. Both solo laners make it away. Largely okay, but only one team.
It's crazy how Afro really does just full heal.
And only one team is going to be able to run back here. It's going to be PK
And
stepping a little bit further away. Guan Yu healing, not to be scoffed at. But
Yeah, I don't have drops. I have viewer points, but no drops. Sorry, Ickers. Paul straight up playing the same drink. Chat just said Paul straight up playing the same drinking game as you guys. Oh man. Dude, Paul got that crazy gamer lean. Like, this is the Paul gamer lean. Dude, my spine. How does he. Yo, how does he actually play like that? Yo, Paul's gamer lean is intense. Now, Paul does actually have an insane gamer lean. Like, his spine is indestructible.
Yeah, he's leaned out. He's blazed out. I don't know.
Paul's spine has got to be made of, like, diamonds.
I bet you he's playing on like a tilted monitor and he just tilts his head. It just looks normal to him.
No way. Oh, 5 minutes, by the way. I owe like 2 drinks for that.
I already drank mine. I got one in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
considering
I
they had
sold my
Live
chat
being
too.
the second overall seed.
No, these are different players than last game. This is
I
a
think my
new
chat
set, Nickers.
scammed me. I don't think they're
Completely
drinking.
new set.
Is this something worth having a big
Oh,
fight
is your
over?
chat
Does both
scamming
teams
too?
end up
My
taking
chat's trying to act like they're drinking too.
Yeah, they trying to act, but I know they ain't.
This one go, but I know these guys, the mentality behind these players, and they're generally
All right.
going to be very
Big
prepared
time.
to fight here. It looks like Radiance is going to be able to move in a little bit more quickly, and it's a slow grouping from PK burning.
Oh, also,
very
I forgot to
fast.
drink for the
Tier
tier 2.
Oh shit, there was a tier 2?
You gotta drink for the towers, so you owe 3 more, Otter.
Oh, wait, 3?
Yeah, 3
Yo!
towers are down.
Where'd all those towers go? It's not good, Elliot.
I'm
I'm
be
just
honest with you, I'm
messing.
gonna be white girl wasted.
All
by the
right,
end of this
sounds that's a
shit.
pretty good reason.
Up and forces them to respect him. This is huge damage, but Radiance, it's still that trepidation. They find a
Soda
way to go,
definitely
then
counts.
PK backs up and gets the healing.
You're
If they're
fine
gonna
with the
win
soda.
these
It's
fights,
Why does
cool. We
drinking
won't,
make me feel so
we won't
fuzzy and
judge.
warm, man?
I feel like vanilla ice.
What? You're caramel. I'm vanilla.
No, but I want to be vanilla ice.
You ain't vanilla.
Yeah, but I'm about to be.
But look at that, Pittsburgh Knights are healed right back up again. I don't know.
I love how Cyclo's just still attacking that shit.
It is the way for PK to win this. If he
Right.
can step up and just
Naramov really needs to fucking farm up a little bit too.
combos, that's a huge chunk of damage
Yeah,
into
level
Benji.
14.
And
He
ADC
sacrifices
is
a
straight
lot of
up
farm
an
though for
immune
Paul.
Valkyrie, not much
I understand, but supports per level gets so much HP.
From the cats being thrown out as
I
well,
just don't hate
but
this.
still no real
Yeah, I don't either.
They are waiting.
But in order for them to actually capitalize, like, see,
Yo,
they're
here
going
he
in
goes.
after
Here
the
goes
heals.
Neil.
First,
Yeah.
who puts the damage in, but there's the Undying Love that
They
keeps
need
them
the
alive.
peel,
And
though.
in the back, Cyclone's been in trouble as well.
That's
This
fast,
time
that's
he
jump.
scored,
Oh,
as Big
man.
Puts down Scary D, but it cost them adapting as he ends up falling on the
Zero
floor.
Zap has been attacking the clone all game.
Yeah.
All fight. Here we go.
Yeah, but this is so bad for
They
Radiance.
gotta go. No, they
So
should
bad
go,
for
yeah.
Radiance. This is done. Zap's gonna just go
Yeah.
crazy here. Oh, Zap separated himself. Never mind.
Who's gonna end up hurt from it? 3 for 1.
Nah, the Afro pick is so good.
I don't think
Like-
it's gonna last like this though.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's gonna keep working.
I do.
Bastet and Sun Wukong keep jumping the Afro. I don't think it's gonna work the whole game.
It's but it's just them. They don't have Scylla follow up. Like they don't
That's the
have
problem.
any follow up. Like
They're
Cyclone.
gonna change. They're gonna change what they do.
Maybe.
Guaranteed.
But they're letting themselves get too separated right now. Like they need
This
to use
is
damage.
scary. This
Yeah.
is scary.
This is degenerate. Paul has no mana. He is literally no
This is so.
confirm.
They have no confirm. Here comes Stilla. Oh my God, she has vision
She's
on
gonna
it
steal
too.
this
Here
shit.
she comes.
She's gonna steal this shit.
Oh,
I'm calling
nice.
So Benji, can he take another objective? No, PK.
Jing Chen ult on the Scylla. Why?
This semi-final and take the lead over Radiance.
Nah, Neilmont had to do that.
No, I'm saying it was good by Nirmal, but I don't understand why the Scylla didn't like dash it. That's crazy.
She might not have realized.
I don't know how many more games you got to watch from PK to not want to sit.
Oh, you think these players aren't realizing what's going? I don't know about that.
But PK,
Yeah, but you have to factor in INAP. So like he might have tried to dash it, but
and now here they are doing the same thing to Radiance,
you know.
being patient.
Yes, we get it, Otter. You don't like INAP.
I'm sorry. I can't help but point it out. Yeah, you gotta appreciate the Afro. I'm more of an appreciation stan of the Afro full heals. I'm so glad we got to see healer meta in full effect at Worlds. Because there's zero reason now for people to not be raging to try and get Afro and every single healer in Smite like countered.
They don't have to put up a hard defense here, but that's exactly what I want to see from Aurora. Buy as much time as possible so this Fire Giant buff ticks away.
And with as little commitment as possible, doesn't cost Aurora.
Bro, we gotta drink for all this.
Oh my god, how many?
Fire Giant, Pyromancer, Tower.
So that's 3?
Oh.
I don't know how much the Fire Giant actually adds, if we want to be really honest.
Yeah, 10,000 gold is what I like to equate Fire
I
Giant
bought a
to.
6-pack, by the way.
I'm
This
too
is my-
white girl for
this is
this.
my third beer.
Scary D lives, but in the back line comes Neomog, getting the beads out from Big Man Tings.
Man up, coward.
As he pushes out PK, but PK and Fire
Be prepared.
They're happy with this type of engagement. They can come right
God,
back
these
in.
mirror walls over the towers though are so troll.
2.5 minutes left on this Fire Giant buff. Scary D
He's half health, what, just 2 seconds ago, 1 Aphrodite heal tops him right off, and look at this, PK. So
Just
disciplined,
chugging.
don't wanna risk it
Yeah,
on the
right.
third. Instead, you know,
Yeah,
every
right.
single
I'm already
tower
halfway through my
expose the
6
neck of
pack.
Radiance so that the next push can succeed.
Pittsburgh Knights should be able to take the Phoenix tower, excuse me, but in comes Radiance to contest yet again. They put up a wall
Dude.
and keep PK at bay.
Yo, I don't
These
know if you know,
walls-
but I'm gonna say this for you in my chat. There's a new Pog champ every week now, or every month now.
Wait, really?
Yep. This week or this month is a girl.
Oh my god. That was actually so big. But I feel
Yeah,
like it's
they're
such a bad fight though. Is that weird?
I think finally uses the curse knock on the tail end.
I told you, Radiance is gonna adapt and it's not gonna keep working.
Zapman all alone. Benji can't find him. The damage is
Yeah, but
there.
look at Zap
Does
though.
he live the cost? Dot
He's
They
damage
can
so-
kill him.
Well, they know he's gonna heal off these camps. They gotta get in there quick.
Oh
And
my
yes,
god.
It ends up being Neomar that falls.
No.
All Radiance alive, but they
No
did
way,
defend a Fire
man.
Giant team. Not bad, as you said. Radiant still have some life.
I don't know.
Fantastic
Like
defense there, but they're not quite through it. Still
PK
a
haven't
full
even backed and
entire
spent
minute
yet.
Fire Giant buff on 4 members. This gives PK the opportunity to group up around the gold tree.
I love how Zap is a void shield as an
Force
ADC.
Radiance to respond somewhere on the map to the aggression that they have, but it's only 3,000 gold, 31 minutes in. That's peanuts. That's literally nothing separating these two teams.
The lack of
second that Fire
Atalantis
Giant
bow
wears off, this game is dead even.
hurts my soul.
Absolutely is. This game is so close. Miff, do you think Aurora's missing Blink? I mean, I know you want Sprint in this situation to deal with the slows, and you gotta have the cursed Donk.
Don't worry about Paul's back. Zaps will
He
be
could use a better way to get into some of
this
these fights.
game.
The
Yeah,
Heavenly was
dude.
so good for that chase
Nah,
and
Zap's
particularly
definitely
on the
been
right
making
side, he was
some
able to give it to his entire
crazy
team,
ass
and it
plays on
resulted
this
in a kill
Jingwei,
with
man.
Neomar. Without
He's
it,
made some
sure,
great
get a
plays
blink
on
forward,
Jingwei.
potentially
You
found
know what's
freeze, or
funny
maybe
too?
even a
He
wall.
probably
But I think
doesn't
that
live
playing
there
around your
unless he
team,
has
playing
the
as a
void
unit
shield.
is really what's gonna push Radiance over the edge.
Void
I
shield
like
is
this
literally the
14
only
Orange
reason
and
he
Relic
survives
perspective.
that.
Make sure you bring on the whole squad.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they brought a new chick for the PogChamp though. I think that we needed something new.
At this point, they push up that middle wave, and now they're taking some back. So it looks like Radiance.
I just don't
86%
see how
on
you
defense,
punish
but
Afro at
his
this
Fury
point.
At this point, not a big deal.
She's gonna live for
Much
so
rather be
long.
ready for the fire in 45 seconds.
Like
This Fury
Neomar
is
even
gonna
bought
allow PK
Phantom.
to have a slight advantage on the fire.
You know how
The
crazy
Primal
it is
Fury
that he
making it
really
much
bought a
easier to
Phantom for
confirm
her
that objective.
just so she
4
could
damage
run
to the
all the
Giant,
way
less
away.
damage to them, and Radiance, they
That's
show
such a
up.
big brain
That's
play.
a weird grouping, man.
They do throw up one wall. That allows them to move up a bit more safely. There's a crush and a Lovebirds thrown out as the Fury not really started or committed to by either team. Still no sprint for Aurora, only 5 seconds from that, but no relic for Zapman. If Radiance have that information, and they should, he's got to be their target.
I love how the
We're gonna
hunters
get
keep
deja vu to the
auto
last
attacking
goal
the
of
Gold
Fury
Fury
fight.
because they're
Radiance
trying to proc
looking for the
Odie bows
confirmation.
against each
PK
other.
looking for as much
But
focus
Cyclone's like
possible. It's
obviously
always-
doing a way better
always
job than
gonna
Zap
favor
at
the
it.
healer here. Radiance have to make a decision. Do we want to fight, or do we
Chat
wanna get
can
ready for
drink
the
too if
Fire
you
Giant?
are
Because
of
if they
age
lose
and
a
would
fight
like to
here, it's
participate.
almost
Oh,
giving
by the
away
way,
the
drink
Fire
up.
Giant, or even
5
potentially
minutes.
the game.
PK trying to move forward when that freeze is down. That's a great opportunity for them as the wall disrupts them. Aurora trying to get the freeze without the wall because Neomar has been jumping on reaction to that wall and not getting
Man, it's
close.
a really good
He
thing
has
that
been.
the
Ori's
first
been just
set
standing
was
in
like
front of the
super
wall, forcing
fast.
Aurora to step
Because I would
himself
probably have
forward
not have
and then
survived
committing
today
his body.
otherwise.
This time he's able to isolate Scary D, but he's able to make it out of there with the Warrior's Will incredibly well. But it's such a slow fight. It's such a patient engagement from both teams, just waiting for the right opportunity to work their way to the back line.
Dude, this is
Aurora
the
who lost his
worst.
Magi's proc in that
I
last
can't believe we're really
still
watching a
available
30+ minute fight
for
over a
Neomar
fucking Primal
on
Fury.
his side of things, and Radiance still struggling to figure out
Like, what
what the
is
opportunity
this?
to commit. And I agree,
This
it's
is
tough
Smite
task
at its peak.
because they've got all these healers on the other
The
side.
Gold
and
Fury,
they can't
Primal
give them
Furies, baby.
into their strongest moment of the match. So decent damage
They
coming in
haven't
these
done
first, though.
anything for
Duck
2
highlights on
minutes.
this though. That's gonna bounce
They're just
around.
staring
Got
at
this
each
one.
other.
The biggest advantage Radiance had coming into this Gold Fury dance was Zapman's relics.
That
No
Fun
longer.
Juice
Zapman
kicking in
has
alright.
Beads and Aegis available to
Fun
him.
Juice not
Every
making this
relic
game
available
any more
to
fun though.
member
What the
in the
fuck?
game.
But the thing
Do
is, as
something.
they get that freeze off on the Scary D,
Oh
the big
my
thing they're
God.
waiting for is not even that strong as Benji has to use the ultimate right away. It takes a ton of damage on the front side.
Everybody's just gonna run away and heal
Looks like
now.
there's not going to be much more commitment. He falls back. But that's kind of my point. Even when they got them what they wanted for, they dropped the freeze on the Scary. They don't even have the big burst
Dude.
on him.
There's no way they kill Scary D that
No way,
quick.
we're
Nice
about to
freeze on the
experience
Scary
2
again.
cycles of
He's
drinks at
already
the
healed
same
back
Gold
up.
Fury
Benji,
fight.
on the
It's
other
literally
hand,
been here
has
for
to
like
heal
6
up in the
minutes.
old-fashioned way. Soul Leader on the wave, but he's almost out of mana
I'm
at
not
this
wrong on
point.
that, right? Like,
Radiance
it's literally
running
been
on
6
fumes.
minutes.
Neomar
Yep.
starting to take some damage now on the tail end of this fight. That should get healed up, but there's a two-man freeze into the Fields of Love. And so Adapting commits on the back of it, has to leap back right away. So Qvo Fred makes his dive, and Adapting gets absolutely dunked on. Though lands on the Neo Maul, who's low in the back. But who can afford to chase?
God, dude,
Radiance
like...
ended up losing a member again.
PK get the back up. Scary D's done his job. Soaked up a ton of damage.
I feel
from
like Big Man
Radiance.
Tanks is
Now
doing so
healing
much
back
work on this
503.
Scylla, but
Should
like
go
it's just
their way.
not
Radiance
enough.
got the Oracle, so they get to watch on his horror as the gold goes the way of PK.
Like,
that subsequent
this is
fire
why I
drive
hate
that
Afro
much
comps.
easier. Adapting dead for 40.
I don't think the
Bastet
Bastet Sun Wukong is enough because they can't get Bastet Sun Wukong and Scylla on the same target.
This is tough, man. That's twice in a row Radiance have insisted on this slower pace kind of engagement.
That's really all it's coming down to, dude. Like they just can't get the Scylla and the Bastet damage at the same exact time. They need those two at the same exact time for this to work. Dude, Scary D might have just fucking inted though. Holy shit. No way, dude. He's really gonna get out? No, somebody, I was about to say, somebody has to die for this. Zap has to die for this. This has to be fire? Maybe? Oh my god, dude.
That's drinks.
Yeah, that was a huge misplay from PK.
And then all of a sudden, they take this all-in commit, and lo and behold, it worked perfectly for Radiance. They get 2 kills, and now they start a fire, and no one from
Crazy
PK
to think this is the first Fire Giant, right?
Gonna go to Radiance.
Like, basically.
Two engagements back
Yeah.
All right, time to drink again.
There's only been 2 Fire Giants this whole game, by the way.
Holds the W key straight into Cyclones, who says, "Well, hey, free auto attacks for me," and he puts him down in the dirt, forcing him to
Wow.
retreat and puts the
PK
rest
might
of the
actually lose for that one fight because they're still dead for 20 seconds.
And a 4-man off to stop the
That's
healing of
ridiculous.
PK. And now the bird, it's gonna go the way to Radiance.
Man, listen, if this is the moment Radiance was waiting on, an overcommit from PK exactly like that, then they're looking pretty wise right now.
Well, if Radiance kills Afro, they win. Primary example, that last team fight. If they can kill the Afro, it's GG. It's lights out. But it's like killing the Afro that's such a problem.
But I don't know if that was quite what they were looking for.
At least force them back in, force them to step into the Fire Giant pit itself, but instead, PK deliver himself. Scary D so fast on the horse. I mean, not everyone can just hop onto Epona and ride into the sunset. He has to have his team behind him. He gets a little bit overzealous on that engagement. So now we get to talk about the reverse of what we talked about earlier. Radiance's offense and PK's defense. This sustained draft, it's not quite as good. It's not a standard mage like Scylla. They're going to struggle keeping the waves out. They're going to struggle finding the damage output. And Radiance has been struggling to sustain in every single team fight.
I think that was probably the best example I could think of to give for as to why people think that Radiance is a better team individually, but PK is just like better at adapting to teams. But I could see Radiance winning this set if they keep playing well individually.
That's the furthest lane away from FG.
Radiance really does have like 5 of the strongest like individual players for each of their roles. Like they've got a powerhouse of a roster in my opinion. I think everybody on their team is insanely good. But I do think that PK have a slightly better draft here. They got impatient with their comp. They just needed to slow play, and they never really like slow played it. But this is tough now, trying to recover from like enhanced Fire Giant. But it's kind of everything that PK was doing all day long yesterday. So we'll see what happens.
Dealing with Benji, so a bit of an advantage in left. They cannot capitalize, and on his way over is Paul.
Hey, you think it's fair to say that the PK sets have been the best sets of Worlds so far? Oh, tower, by the way, so drink.
And he's just waiting, Aurora that is, for the right opportunity to fully engage. Keep your eye on Aurora. He's got the most important ability on the map. That Onk is going to be what separates this fight from
Yeah, literally, this is only game 1. That's kind of crazy to think about.
Got that purification beads out from Zapman. That's a big deal. Trying to see if they can lock down him and make this match a little bit easier, though everyone else has their relics available.
Dude, Benji has such an aggressive build. Actually, I just realized he's like all damage Wukong.
Everyone makes it out except Neo Ma.
That's the way to go.
All damage Wukong? Try to just shit on Afro?
Yeah, he's the only one that can dive with Bastet.
Twice in a row now, Radiance is leading for the
This is not looking good.
How do they answer? Cyclone spin is low. I'm a monster connected, but Qvo Fred is already
Oh, Scary got smacked.
Scary D and Neil in trouble. Qvo falls.
Hey! That's game.
Told you, sucker.
Nah, dude, I feel like PK threw that for themselves, though.
It wasn't gonna work the whole time.
PK obliged. I'm so surprised.
I think the problem was they kept overextending. They
Oh,
literally just like...
they literally just changed, like I said, they were just gonna change up how they dive the Afro. And they did, and then they won.